What's up everybody, Camelbus here, and I'm going to show you how you can beat the Lich King using the Rogue class. This was definitely one of the harder ones, so I hope this video helps.
Valeera versus the Lich King!
Alright, so let's talk about our turn 1, because this is pretty important. It helps us a lot for setting up how we're going to win and get our win conditions in line. I see you got the Edwin VanCleef, definitely want to keep that. Since you can only run minions in this deck, it's so important getting them in your hand because that's 1 out of 29 other cards. That's the main win condition we need, that and Valeera the Hollow. I run a patches in here to try to clear the board, so I have some Southsea Deckhands and stuff. Even though I don't weapon, I just wanted to be able to clear his board early on. If you get a Swashburglar early, wait till turn 2 to play it, because he's going to give you a coin no matter what. And the coin is really important to how you can win this whole entire boss fight, because you want to make a fat Edwin VanCleef and or save it for a Gadgetzan Auctioneer so that you can use it to try to draw the Valeera the Hollow or Edwin VanCleef to win. And of course, to reiterate, the reason you don't play Swashbuckler on turn 1 is because the next turn the Lich King is going to do the spell to destroy all your spells, so he'll take the coin right out of your hand, and that sucks. Like I said, you really need it. It's super important for getting the big massive Edwin VanCleefs at the end to one-shot him or two-shot him.
Here we go.
So let's talk about why this is so difficult for Rogue. And the reason it took me so many times for Rogue in particular is that it's 30 minions, and you need Edwin VanCleef, Valeera the Hollow, and a certain other group of minions to continually clear the board. And you also need Bone Baron, which I pick up right here, because it gives you the 2/1/1 skeletons in your hand. That is what you need to use to build a big Edwin VanCleef at the end to get the one-shot combo or two-shot combo if you need to do it in 2 turns. But the reason it's so hard is because you just get unlucky with card draw over and over. So this ended up being the best game because you see I started with the Edwin in my hand and didn't have to mulligan it. And then I end up getting Valeera the Hollow around turn 8, I believe, so I could do it right away. And the part that makes it so frustrating is that you have to trade with the dagger to keep the board clear, because before turn 7 when he Frostmourns, you want to try to have an open board so that you can build your big Edwins and clear through his Bone Mare taunts that he's probably indefinitely going to do, or like he's playing these taunts right here. You want to get rid of those before turn 7. I luckily also have the Doomsayer in my hand for the Frostmourn turn. That way it just clears everything. And so this turned out to be the luckiest game I had and was the one that I got it. And you see here I'm clearing with the dagger, taking a lot of face damage. That was what was getting me every time. I had a couple games where I did have the Edwin combos, where I had them both big and I needed 1 turn to kill him. And I couldn't attack, but his hero power post Frostmourn was going to do so much it killed me because I was taking face damage from trading. You can try not to trade, but it makes clearing the board later extremely difficult, so I would say just try to keep an eye on your health and manage it well. But other than that, if you draw the cards you need, you get the Edwin, Valeera the Hollow. The plant thing that kills the minion is pretty good too for when he creates a taunt. That clears it right away. So look for cards like that. And then aside from that, when you get your Gadgetzan Auctioneer, if you have some coins, definitely don't be afraid to cycle. Because if you've got Bone Baron minions like I do right here, you don't have to worry about using the coin to create a big minion. I'm already going to be able to set it up from this point on. So if you get a Gadgetzan out early and you don't have the cards you need for the combo, feel free to use the coins you've gotten from the Swashbucklers or the Undercity Hucksters, and that way you can coin and get some minions in your hand, because that's really all the draw you can get unless you're playing minions to cycle and draw, which you can do if you're feeling extra unlucky. I thought about doing it before this game, but then I had a really lucky game and was able to pull it off. I'm gonna link my deck list like I did in the previous videos, but I am gonna mention that there are stronger decks for beating the Lich King. This one just worked well for me because I was really unlucky. The other deck that you guys might want to look up is the Murloc one. It's really good at beating the Lich King early before turn 6, getting all the damage with Murlocs and just obliterating him. I was really unlucky when I tried those. I couldn't get the right Murlocs in my hands, or he would always Blizzard me on turn 6, which pretty much guaranteed a loss. So that's when I went to this combo deck that is really efficient. So if you're having trouble with this deck, alternatively, try to do the Murloc method. So here I've got Valeera the Hollow set up, so I'm going to explain the combo and how you can get your win. So I've got the 2 bone minions here, and it's important to save the reflection card because you want to use that on making 2 Edwin VanCleefs to get the big damage. So I play the 2 minions, double coin, and I could have played another minion here, but I was nervous. But right here you see I get the Edwin, and then I play the second one. And this is pretty much what's going to set you up to kill him in 1 to 2 turns with all the damage. And that's pretty much it. You just have to make sure you have some coins, some of the bone minions, and once again you use the reflection on the second Edwin so that you can get the fat damage on the board. But aside from that, I hope you guys get your win, and thanks for watching.
You want to buy a funnel cake? From shadows strike. From shadows strike. Lapdogs.
Silent.
Lapdogs. All of you. You want to buy a funnel cake?
Spirits, I will guide you.
Lapdogs. All of you. All of you. Impossible. Impossible.